Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Piyali Das with my co-author Dr. Radharani Reed presenting the paper OER, a new dimension of open educational approach. Open educational resource in higher education is coming out in the 21st century as an ingredient of the bigger educational or social movements toward opening up, which was in the past closed to all, excluding a number of fortunates who have access to use of information resources and services. The OER aims to break down such barriers and to encourage and enable resources freely accessible to everyone who wants to learn. At the same time, the ongoing teaching and learning community face the challenge to establish views and practice regarding how the teaching and learning process should be structured and carried out. Open educational resource, according to the Open Content ORG, described as copyrightable work that is either in the public domain or licensed in a manner that provides everyone with free to engage in the 5R activities that are pretense. That means download and keep your own copy, revise, that is modify your copy of the resource, that is translate into other language, and remix. Remix means combine your original or revised copy of the resource with other existing materials to create something new. Renew, reuse. Reuse your original revised copy of the resource publicly. That is on a website or in a class. And last R is redistribute. That is, share copies of your original revised or remixed copy of the resource with others. That is maybe with a friend. Now, benefits of ORG. In our traditional educational system, incorporation of OER offers a user-friendly technological and scientific environment with technical support. Well-structured and informative OER is a great help to the teachers in saving their time and efforts in creating resources for students. The basic theory at the back of the OER is to make available opportunities of resources for all and to support the teaching and learning material available at a superior scale. OER also helps to flourish a new culture of contribution, participation, collaboration, and distribution. One can share his or her own intellectual creation as OER. Other teachers, professionals, research scholars, or students may be benefited from this learning content when one share it as OER. Now, I hand it over Dr. Reed to present the next part.
Piyali, and hello everyone. I will start my presentation on open educational resources versus other educational resources. The main difference between open educational resources and other educational resources which are claimed to be free is openness in copying and repurposing of the resources. Another thing is fair use rights and publisher stated specific license, which are maximum free or freely available resources are imposed these things, but in open educational resources this is not there. Users are free to use and access the resources freely and without any kind of charges. And another part is OER. Large number of OER are published under Creative Commons license or as public domain so that other users can adapt and freely access the resources without any kind of permission seeking permission from anyone else's or copyright holder. Next slide please. Now OER format and resource type. There are many type of OER format like audio, text, video, and images. In images, there are graphic charts and tables and photos, etc. are available. Now, there are other type of resource also. And Creative Commons has given some list of OER format, which are OER learning object, which is digital resources, OER digitized object library collection, digitized collection of resources, OER encyclopedia reference materials created collaboratively, OER online archives, repositories of OER textbooks, open text materials, OER courseware, which is online university courses and programs which are open to register for all. Next slide. Now, other is open courses, short-term courses which are open for all, open course library, archive or indexes of courses, online tools which support OER community and OER images. Next slide, please. Now, the most important part of this presentation is OER and Creative Commons. As we have already known that OER are coming under OER Creative Commons license or any public domain. So there are actually, this is the actual great thing in 21st century where authors are giving the permission. Authors are creating the copyright for others where other can use their copyrighted material without seeking any kind of special permissions. So there are few Creative Commons licenses which I will describe, which is by attribution. This is say as attribution, CC attribution by. Like here you have to give the or give acknowledgement of the original work. They can use they can be used by anybody else's, but original author should get the credit of that work. Now, other is attribution share alike. Here you can remix, reuse and transform any kind of resources commercially and non-commercially, as long as you are giving the credit to the original work and making the license under the original work. Another permission is attribution ND, that is non-derivatives. Here this license allows redistribution of any kind of work commercially or non-commercially, or as long as it gives credits to the original work. Another is attribution non-commercial, which is NC. This license allows remix, transformation, build upon of a work acknowledging the original work non-commercially. Another is CC NCSS SA, which is a non-commercial and share alike. Here this license lets remix, transform and build upon any kind of work commercially, acknowledging the original work and license this work new creation under the identical ones. And another is CC by NC ND, which is the very toughest one, actually does not permit any commercial use of derivatives of the original work. And here we can say that OER comes under mostly CC by and comes under CC SA, as both can be used commercially as well and non-commercial as well. And now next slide is OER Commons. OER Commons, according to Wikipedia, is a freely accessible online library that allows teachers and others to search and discover open educational resources and other freely available instructional materials. This is OER Commons. Next slide. Now, we can say that advent of OER, open education and open educational resources, creation and usage of open educational materials, digital objects, online tools are increasing, and which have a great role in the great role and impact of in the traditional system of teaching and learning. And as well, we already known that there is a collaborative learning system in OER. So generation of new knowledge through collaborative learning will be take place in a great way. And open education, that means education for all, this will be work under wider way. And another and it can be said that OER will help in digital learning. It will be the it can prove as the essential ingredient or essential features of digital learning, and it will help help as help in the lifelong learning of the society, and which can help in the create the knowledge society we are heading towards. So this is our presentation, and thank you for hearing us. Thank you.
Thank you.